how many people in here actually enjoy the show The Big Bang Theory? Yeah, good for fucking you. Let me just tell you something. When I was just knee-high to a duck, it wasn't cool to wear a Pac-Man belt buckle. They didn't call us nerds. They didn't call us dorks. They had one word for us at Elm Grove Middle School, and that was faggot. And so I've carried that moniker with me all the way into my late 20s. I'll tell you a story real quick. The craziest shit I ever did in my life. A friend of mine by the name of Thomas and myself, and two other assholes who I don't remember because that was 10 years ago, decide we're going to go grave robbing. Oakland Cemetery over there by where the Shreveport Municipal Hall is, or whatever it's called. And we convince ourselves that this is what we're going to do with our Saturday night. We're going to go strolling through a graveyard, pick one at random, and dig it up with shovels, disrespecting everyone who paid to put that poor motherfucker in the ground. So Saturday night rolls around, Thomas and I have our shovels because we're gung-ho as fuck! And the other three guys pussied out. They called us about 15 minutes before we were going to head out and said, "We're not coming, this is wrong, God will hate us." And it's true, God will hate you if you dig up dead people. God will hate you even more if you dig the dead people up and fuck them. So me and Thomas decide, we'll just go wandering around downtown Shreveport with a couple of shovels, like the youth do these days. And so we come across this old dilapidated building in downtown, like you're fucking littered with them. And we find just this big pile of trash, and Thomas is just striking matches out of a book and tossing them in the trash. Strike a match, toss in the trash. Strike a match, toss in the trash. And that pile of trash starts burning. We don't care. It's an old dilapidated building. It's downtown. We're just going to walk away from this fire. No harm, no foul. Wrong. That pile of burning rubbish starts moving and wiggling of its own accord. And out from the flaming wreckage stumbles a homeless man engulfed in flame. Now, I mentioned something earlier about God hating you if you dig up dead people. The fear of God will be placed into you when a 6-foot-tall flaming human being comes running at you screaming. And my friend Thomas, God bless him even though he doesn't believe, and it doesn't cost me anything to believe, guys, take that with you. He did the one thing that no one, and by no one I mean me, would do. He saw this flaming person come at me, and he clocked him upside the head with a shovel. And he collapsed to the floor, motionless. And you'd think that would be enough. No. He's still on fire. And Smokey says you gotta stomp that shit out. Well, I'm wearing good shoes, but I have a shovel. So Thomas and myself proceed to beat a human being on fire that we caused with shovels. Why is it that grave robbing seems like a tame activity compared to beating hobos to death with shovels? I don't know. I guess I was just raised differently. I'll have one stand-up joke since everyone's doing that thing now. You think abortion doctors eat a lot of eggs? and do you think they actually crack them open and cook them, or do they just hold them in the palm of their hand and stab them with a straw and laugh maniacally? Unborn fetus. Thanks, guys. Give it up for John Goodman, your host.